love me. Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.
Halo guys, balik lagi kita di sini di chapter 6. Kemarin baru selesaiin chapter 5. Sekarang kita selesaiin chapter 6. Semoga gampang.
Dan ternyata si botak jahat ya guys.
Panjang amat ini. Itu kayaknya lift yang tadi dah. Iya. Untung gak jatuh. Si Mbak Potato dibawa kabur sama burung. Tempat apa lagi nih? Beda banget sama yang awal-awal. Mau ke sini. Mana ini? Kayaknya kita harus teleport ke sini mungkin ya. Oh enggak. Mana? Oh ini. Bukan. Ini kah? Kemana ini? Ke sini. Kirain ke atas. Terus ke sini. Terus sini. Kayak buntu tadi. Hancur banget tempatnya. Ke atas nih kayaknya. Oh iya benar. Ke bawah lagi tuh. Oh apa yang mana? Gimana sih? Iya, ke bawah. Terus ke sini. Kita pakai yang biru. Oke. Kayak balik lagi. Apa enggak? Balik lagi nggak sih? Iya balik lagi. Sini ternyata. Sama gelap. Cuma lampu doang. Kayaknya kebuka deh. Enggak. Terus mana lagi? Apa harus barengan? Cobain. Pencet ini, pencet ini. Oh iya benar. Gede banget. Buka. Oke, kita masuk. Kita kesini kayaknya. Iya benar. Buka. Oh ini.
Welcome, gentlemen, to Amateur Science. Astronauts, war heroes, Olympians, you're here because we want the best. And you are it. So, who is ready to make some science? Now, you all want to meet one another in a little while, so let me introduce myself. I'm Cave Johnson. I own the place. That eager voice you heard is the lovely Carolyn, my assistant. Rest assured, she has transferred your honorarium to the charitable organization of your choice. Isn't that right, Carolyn?
Sir, Mr. Johnson.
She's the backbone of this facility. Pretty as a postcard, too. Sorry, fellas. She's married. To science.
Kayaknya kita bakal lompat tinggi. Terus taruh sini. Ini taruh sini. Oke. Semoga langsung bisa. Nice. Okay.
There's 1,000 tests performed every day here in our enrichment spheres. I can't personally oversee every one of them, so these pre-recorded messages will cover any questions you might have and respond to any incidents that may occur in the course of your science adventure. Your test assignment will vary depending on the manner in which you have bent the world to your will. Those of you helping us test the repulsion gel today, just follow the blue line on the floor. Those of you who volunteered to be injected with praying mantis DNA, I've got some good news and some bad news. Bad news is we're postponing those tests indefinitely. Good news is we've got a much better test for you. Fighting an army of mantis men. Pick up a rifle and follow the yellow line. You'll know when the test starts.
Kayaknya kita bakal lompat lagi. Tapi kemana ya? Itu pintunya. Cobain. Cobain. Iya bener. Kita bakalan loncat. Yuh. Oke, mantap. Wah. Oke. Luas lagi. Buka. Kemana kah ini? Oh, ke sana. Terus
Say great science is built on the shoulders of giants. Not here. At Aperture, we do all our science from scratch. No hand-holding.
waduh, silo banget.
All right, let's get started. This first test involves something the lab boys call repulsion gel. You're not part of the control group, by the way. You get the gel. Last poor son of a gun got blue paint. All joking aside, that did happen. Broke every bone in his legs. Tragic, but informative. Or so I'm told.
Pakai ini gel. Apa ini? Oh, pintu. Lompat. Oke, mantap. Ini apa? Box. Oh. Kita ambil, taruh di sana. Oke, nice. Masih gampang ya.
They're telling me I ought to stop making these pre-recorded messages. That gave me an idea. Make more pre-recorded messages. I pay the bills here, I can talk about the control group all damn day.
Terus kemana? Benerkah ke sini?
For this next test, we put nanoparticles in the gel. In layman's terms, that's a billion little gizmos that are going to travel into your bloodstream and pump experimental genes and RNA molecules and so forth into your tumors. Now, maybe you don't have any tumors. Well, don't worry. If you sat on a folding chair in the lobby and weren't wearing lead underpants, we took care of that too.
Taruh sana ya. Oke. Mana pintunya? Hah? Oh, di sana. Oh, kita loncat. Oke. Apalagi nih? Oh, ini mantap banget. Udah. Bawa ke sana. Oke, kita coba lagi. Oke, mantap. Mana pintunya? Sini kah? Apa ini? Terus kemana? I see. Ke sini. Wing. Okay, nice.
In case you got covered in that repulsion gel, here's some advice the lab boys gave me. Do not get covered in the repulsion gel. We haven't entirely nailed down what element it is yet, but I'll tell you this, it's a lively one, and it does not like the human skeleton. All these science spheres are made of asbestos, by the way. Keeps out the rats. Let us know if you feel a shortness of breath, a persistent dry cough, or your heart stopping, because that's not part of the test. That's asbestos. Good news is the lab boys say the symptoms of asbestos poisoning show a median latency of 44.6 years. So if you're 30 or older, you're laughing. Worst case scenario, you miss out on a few rounds of canasta. Plus, you forwarded the cause of science by 3 centuries. I punch those numbers into my calculator, it makes a happy face.
Terus gimana ini? Benarkah? Oh, itu guys. Terus
I like your style. You make up your own rules, just like me. Bean Counter said I couldn't fire a man just for being in a wheelchair. Did it anyway. Ramps are expensive.
mungkin gini ya. Oke. Dah. Terus ke sini. Langsung bisa. Yes. Yes.
Just a
Nah.
heads up, that coffee we gave you earlier
Nice,
had
mantap.
fluorescent calcium in it so we can track the neuronal activity in your brain. There's a slight chance the calcium could harden and vitrify your frontal lobe. Anyway, don't stress yourself thinking about it. I'm serious. Visualizing the scenario while under stress actually triggers the reaction.
Oke, loncat-loncat
Now, if
lagi.
you're part of control group Kepler 7, we implanted a tiny microchip about the size of a postcard into your skull. Most likely you've forgotten it's even there. But if it starts vibrating and beeping during this next test, let us know. Because that means it's about to hit 500 degrees, so we're going to need to go ahead and get that out of you pretty fast.
Oh. Jadinya biru-birunya hilang, guys. Kalau dicampur. Terus gimana ini? Caranya gimana, guys? Gak tahu lagi ayam. Wah, gak dari tadi oncom. Ah, wah, dari tadi nggak ngeliat ada tombol di situ.
Pants on. All right, this next test may involve trace amounts of time travel. So, word of advice, if you meet yourself on the testing track, don't make eye contact. Lab boys tell me that'll wipe out time. Entirely. Forward and backward. So, do both of yourselves a favor and just let that handsome devil go about his business.
Oh, ngerti. Oke. Ah, nice.